Hey guys, you're welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be learning how to calculate mean, variance, standard deviation, standard errors of means, and also coefficients of variation step by step. With that being said, let's proceed. Okay, let's get to business without wasting our time. So the question says, the data below are the body weight in kilogram of 12 calves obtained in teaching and research farm of beloved Greenwood. And the question says that we should find the mean, variance, standard deviation, standard error of mean, coefficient of variation of this data. And because before we proceed, I will write some formula beside, I will write some formula here so that we know what we'll be finding. You know, the formula for me is summation fx over summation health. We want to find the formula for variance. Variance is represented with s. S equals to x minus mean, which is my mean, square over n minus 1. That's the formula for variance. And the formula for standard deviation, which is else, is equals to square root of variance. And the formula for standard error of mean, it can be easily be gotten by standard error of mean. Standard, let me call it SEM. Standard error of mean can be gotten by S over square root of n. That is the formula for standard error of mean. The formula for the coefficient of variation. Okay, the formula for coefficient of variation, let me call it coefficient C. Coefficient of variation, I just shorten it, you can write it in full, which is coefficient of variation is 100 S all over mean. So that is the formula that we're going to be using. The reason why I first wrote out this formula is because so that in our table that we are going to be preparing, we would know what we are looking for. So I will be preparing the table right now. Please, I want you to follow me so that you won't make a mistake. Now, okay, now my x, I want to prepare my table. I look at the formula. I will need the value of x. Then looking at the formula again, I will need the value of x minus x bar. So x minus x bar. Then I will also need the value of x minus x bar square, which is my mean. X minus mean square. I think, yes, that's all the formula that I need. That's all the tables that I need. So the table of my x is, the first x is 21.5. The second one is 20.4. The third one is 18.6. 19.5, 22.7, and then 20.7, 22.5, 23.4, 21, 21.5, then 23.5, 23.5. Then 24, 24.5, and 19, 19.5, 19.5, and 19.7. So I have my table. So the next table is x minus x bar, which is mean. How do I calculate my mean? I've already said that it's summation fx over summation health. So I can calculate my mean here. I will just have to add the value of x, then divide it by the count of I will divide it by the count of all the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 12 data on my block. So I can easily say that 21.5, 21, 25, 21.5 plus 20.4, 21.5 mean x bar is equals to 21.5 plus 20.4 plus 18.6 plus 19.5 plus 22.7 plus 22.7 plus 22.5 plus 23.4 plus 21.5 plus 23.5 plus 24.5 plus 19.5 plus 19.7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All these things, when I add it together, divided by, I just put this here. If I want to do it, like this. I will do it in a straightforward matter. So if I add this and divide by the count of which is 12. So that's, I can easily get my name 21.5, 20.4 plus 18.6. I have 257.30 all over 12. 257.30 all over 12. So my mean will be equals to divided by 12. 21.44. 21.44. So that's my mean. So I can, since I have known my mean, I can easily get the value of my x minus x bar. Since I know the value of x, I know the value of mean, I can easily get the value of x minus x bar. So let me put this 257 points. The value, this one is 257.30. So now let's get back to the question. Now if I want to get the value of my x minus x bar, this is my x, this is my x bar, which is 21.4. So I can easily say that for this one, 21.5 minus 21.5 minus 21.44. 0. I have 0.06. That's the first value. So the second one, 20.4 minus 21.44 minus 1.04. 18.6 minus 21.44 minus 2.84. 19.5 minus 21.44. That's minus 1.94. 22.7 minus 21.44. 1.26. 22.5 minus 21.44. 22.5, which is this, minus 21.44. That's 1.06. 23.4 minus 21.44. That's 1.96. Then 21.5 minus 21.44. 0.06. Then I have 23.5 minus 23.5 minus 21.44. 23.5 minus 21.44. So 24.5 minus 21.44. I have 3.06. 19.5 minus 21.44 minus 1.94. Then 19.7 minus 21.44. 19.7 minus 21.44. That's minus 1.74. So and I can check if all my calculation is correct or not. I will just have to add everything here. If I got 0 or something closer than to 0, like 0.00, you know that we are dealing with decimal. So that we have already approximated, so you might not get 0 directly, but we must get something closer to 0, such as the difference between 0 and the answer here must not be too much, must not be up to 1, must not be up to even 0.5 or something like that. But notwithstanding, because we have already approximate the value of our mean, so we might not get the actual, we might not get 0. So let's check. Add all these things. If we have 0, then we are on the line. We have not made any mistake. 0.06 plus 0.06, 1.04, 2.84, 1.94, 1.26, 1.06, 1.96, 0.06, 2.06, 3.06, 1.94, 1.74. Okay, so we have 0.02, so it is closer to 0, so it's also 0. We have approximate, it is 0, so we are on the way. So how do we find x minus x bar square? We just have to square all this and get the value of this. That's very simple. So let's go. 0.06 square, that's 0.0036. So we have, that's the value. Then I'm going to have this, I'm going to square all this total. Minus 1.04 square, that's 1.0816, minus 2.84, minus 2.84 square, that's 8.0656. 8.0656. So after squaring it, I had 3.0276. So the next thing to do is to get the total of x minus x bar square, which is what I will do then. I'm going to sum all this. 0.0036 plus 1.0816 plus 8.0656, which is 39.8692. This is the summation of x minus x bar square. So I've gotten the 3 value, so I can proceed to my formula and substitute all the parameters there, which is what I'll be doing right now. So I have the summation of my x minus x bar, summation of x minus x bar square is equals to 39.8692. My n is 12. Don't forget. My n is 12. Don't forget. If you want to check, this is it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the summation of x minus x bar square is 39.8692, and the summation of n is 12. If I want to calculate the variance, I can easily calculate it by substituting all this value, which is what I'll be doing right now. Okay, so my x summation x, I want to rewrite this into this place. So I can easily see that my summation x minus x bar square is equals to 39.8692, and my n is equals to 12. So let me bracket it so that we won't confuse it. All these are, don't forget, I got this from the table that we did the other time. So I can easily get the value of my variance. My variance is equals to my variance which is L square is equals to summation of x minus x bar over n minus 1. So my x minus x bar square, I have it here already. So 39.8692 all over 12 minus 1, which is 11. So we have 39.8692 all over 11. So my variance is equals to my 39.8692 divided by 11. My variance is equals to 3.62. That's my variance. So my standard deviation is represented by s, which is the square root of variance. I can easily square 3.62. My s is equals to square root of 3.62. That's 1.9026. I can easily approximate to 2 decimal places, 1.90. So my standard error of mean, this one is number 2, this one is number 3. My standard error of mean square of mean rather is equals to SEM is equals to, what's my s over root of 9, s over root of n. So my s over root of n, I have my s is 1.9026 all over, what's root n? My n is 12, so I will have square root of 12. So my standard error of mean is 1.9026 all over root of 12. Square root of 12 is 3.464. 3.4641. So my standard error of mean can easily be gotten by standard error of mean 1.9026 divided by 3.4641. That's 0.54. 0.549. I can approximate to 2 decimal places, which is 0.55. This is my standard error of mean. So if I want to get my coefficient of variation, okay, my coefficient of variation can easily be calculated by 1000 standard error, 100 standard error, 100 multiplied by standard error, 100 multiplied by standard error divided by 100 multiplied by standard error divided by mean. So I'm going to be having something like this. My COV, coefficient of variation, is equals to 100 multiplied by what my standard deviation is 1.9026. 1.9026 all over. My mean is my mean is that my mean is 21.44, so I can easily insert it 21.44. So my coefficient of variation is equals to 100 multiplied by 1.9026, 190.26 all over 21.44. Coefficient of variation is equals to divided by 21.44. The answer is 8.8740. We have 8.87. That's the coefficient of variation. So we have easily calculate our all the value that we are told to find. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.